All right, welcome everyone to the Chinese guide. Yes, you were waiting for a guide like this, I know. So first of all, let's talk about how Chinese works. You have to start a meal in the direction where you have wood line, right? So when you build your first meal, you always make sure this is my type of guide. Just let me tell you that this is not like a BC style or Voldemort style, etc. This is how I play China, and this is how with this guide I even beat it like top 10 players, right? So it's very simple, it's very easy. This is with China. You should pick China because this guide is gonna be make your grind insanely easy. You can beat all the civilization that you are imagining to beat, right? So, let's see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna show you the videos as well where I'm putting at the top bar. So first, you build a mill close to the wood line as well, because you wish to build your Imperial Academy to connect both mill and archery range. Now, before you ask why is this build is insanely strong, the reason behind that because you will not really need gold gathering, so you don't need villagers on gold. While if you are playing with Zushi, you have to put villagers on gold because you don't have archers, you have only Chiganus. So what you need to do, here you can see as well, you can kill a few of your sheep around the mill. The reason behind that, if you don't do that, there is a bad behavior for the villagers that they are circling around the mill. The reason behind that, because the sheep is actually body blocking them. Alright, so now we are slowly putting the villagers to the right resources. I do the 8-2, which is 8 villager to food, 2 villager to the gold. The first 2 villager comes to the TC, goes to the gold directly. So now we are running the villagers food, and we will go to feudal fast as possible. While again, the amount of gold you need to get her from this gold vein, it's not a big problem if you over get her, but 135 gold, if you get her that, then it's perfectly fine. So now we are just keep running the villagers to the right resources. So the base of this build again, that you don't collect gold. You don't need villagers here at all. Okay? So don't forget that. You don't need villagers on gold at all, and you will see it will actually work if you do this with China. You have to play with the Imperial officials around, but that's perfectly fine. You should not really have a problem using the Imperial officials. So now I'm aging up with 4 villagers on the Imperial Academy. So now we pull the villagers off from gold. Alright, I'm pulling the villagers off from gold because you need 35 gold only to make an Imperial official. Alright, you can see red into 7-4, 11-4. Making the Imperial official immediately. And I will send more villagers to wood because I will need to build a lumber camp very very soon. All right. So what happened here? I just collected one tax money out of the mill. So I sent the Imperial official out of the Imperial Academy to collect the tax money out of the mill. And with that collection, I can make a second Imperial official. So now my second Imperial official will come out of the Imperial Academy. He will collect the gold out of the mill. And I'm gonna use the second Imperial official to boost the lumber camp. So you can see the villagers on each different resources. I'm pulling more villager off from food. By the way, if someone wishes to do like a text format into the chat, feel free to do that. I will put you into the description. So another Imperial official is out. I put that Imperial official onto the wood, as you can see. And now I have one Imperial official on the mill and one Imperial official on the lumber camp. If you get Dark Age Rush, you still not really to be scared of the Dark Age Rush. Because, again, the overall gold you need to collect from the gold vein is 135. After 135 gold, you don't need to collect because all the gold will come from the Imperial official gold collection. Now, you can start with a stable, or you can start with an archery range or a barracks. It's all based on which civilization you are playing against. Now, a stable will be really needed for sure, because later on you will need scouts to do the professional scout. The reason why I built this table, because I saw that his gold is really far away from the main TC. So his gold was really far from the main TC, so I started with horseman to do some just to scare him, like, oh, go away from the gold. But if his gold was protected, or if he had like a tower, then I would have make like a first archer range or a first barrack. Again, if you play against French, you need a first barrack, and after that archer range or stable. So now what I'm doing is making archers from the archer range, later on more units from the stable, or if I see he builds stable, then I switch to spearman. You can see, because his gold was not protected by tower, I can easily go there, do some little harassment to those villagers, and if I'm lucky enough, I even snipe one of his villager. Boom, one villager behind, really good for me. I managed to get all the 4 Imperial officials. He has Mangudai, but it's perfectly fine for me because I'm making archers. Archers are really good against Mangudai, so that's a good way to counter his Mangudai spam by having archers. Alright, he's building the tower on his gold, but it's not gonna be a huge issue for me. And I just keep making the archers, and I just keep readying the villagers to the food. I already have 12 on wood. If you build up the tower, but I gonna pull out something from my pocket, which is gonna be a Barbican later on in front of him. So the Barbican, we are not using the Barbican right now. The reason behind that, because I wish to build the Barbican in front of him to block out possible gold locations. So after that, I know that he has gold on the right, so he will go collect gold on the right side, which is, you know, just removing side of the like part of the map from him, so it's much easier to for myself to control the map, right? So just gaining a little bit of the map control, making archers, making horsemen steel, and soon I'm pretty sure I will research professional scout as well, because you can see how much gold I already have. That's crazy. I have that amount of gold, and again, I haven't collected gold from the gold vein since I entered feudal, right? Because I only collected 140 gold in this game from this gold vein. So soon I will research professional scout. You don't need to rush it. If you have like a lot of food, or if you couldn't build your mill close to the berries like this, then because let's say the wood line was not really that good, then all you have to do is research professional scout faster. I'm going for the blacksmith upgrades first, because I saw that I still have food, so it's not really necessary to do the professional scout. As you can see, I put villagers from my base, and I'm building the Barbican of the Sun. While I have a lot of archer, I have horsemen protecting, and I'm getting the blacksmith upgrades. I even using one Imperial official to get a 150% faster research time, which means it takes 24 seconds to research those blacksmith upgrades. He's trying to kill my villagers, but I'm perfectly fine with that. I need to build this Barbican up. Even though I might lose villager, you should not forget, entering Song Dynasty, my villagers will be 15 seconds to make. Yes, you heard it correctly. Entering Song Dynasty will enable for me to make villagers in 15 seconds. I'm protecting my villagers now, so the Barbican of the Sun will go up. I'm losing a few villagers while trying to build the Barbican of the Sun, but he's losing his whole army, right? So he's losing everything, which means he will not have the slightest chance to deny this Barbican and go up. If this Barbican goes up, then this area of resources are fully locked. I see everything. I get like a crazy amount of vision. You can see the vision as well as soon as the Barbican is up. Boom, Barbican is up. I see everything around it. Also, it's a 5000 HP tower with a 25 base damage hand cannon sled. So now what I'm doing, I'm continuing making units out of my boat production building. And soon enough, I will continue to build more production building. If I need to build a barrack, because I see he's making keshiks, right? So if he is making keshiks, I just add the barrack just like that. I can even add the second stable or second archer range to make even more units out. But all you have to do, just spam units, get professional scout if you're out of sheep. Look at that, I'm out of sheep, getting professional scout. And I will get my scouts as well. Look at that. He doesn't have a backseat upgrades yet. I have both of them. I'm still collecting the taxes. Professional scout is in already. I even managed to snatch some villager, which was really nice. In the end, snatched only one. Doing a really good trade of killing these keshiks for literally free. And I'm making the scouts, and you will see I press the T key, right? The set automatic drop of target on the scout. You have to do that with every scout. Click on this, click on the mill, and they will automatically bring to the mill and not to the TC. This is very important. You should do that with every scout, because you have to do that with every scout. Press T, click on the mill, and the scout will automatically bring the deer back to the mill. So now you can see I'm still doing pressure on him. I don't want him to get a gold. So I'm making ramps to destroy the outpost. I'm still making units. I'm pushing out of units. You can see how much gold I have. It's insane. It's absolute crazy. And I'm still not getting gold. All these golds are coming from collecting the taxes from all the buildings. So if I decide to go up to the next age, I will have so much gold that I can even upgrade my units immediately. Still spamming the units, making horseman, making archer, making spearman as well, just in case if he has keshiks. This Fabricant Sun again, locking down all this area, so he can't collect gold. If he tried to collect wood here, I will see it here. I'm collecting away the stone from him, from the future Uwu. So now you can see the scouts were bringing back the deer to the mill, because again I pressed the T button, the set automatic drop of target to the mill. So now the scouts are automatically bringing the deers back to my mill. Slowly building up my army, archers and horsemen, which is gonna be really important. I'm gonna show you resource per minute. You can see I have a really good amount of food per minute, wood per minute, and gold per minute because of the taxes. And I'm already 800 golds, and I did not collect any gold. So I can tell you that in this game, from the taxes, I think I collected like 2,000-3,000 gold overall. 2,000-3,000 gold in a 30-minute games from only taxes. So you can see there's gonna be a huge fight. He mostly have archers. Just one horseman. I have archers and horsemen, so it was really good for me. My horsemen are tanking while the archers are providing the big DPS into this fight. I'm pushing him back to his base, where he is slowly running out of food. So all kind of trades like this is really good for me to make sure he will run out of resources at his own base. At home, I'm still doing pro scout, I'm still bringing villagers. If you have a map control like this, also what you can do is send out a few villagers to the boar, let's say 8 villagers to the boar, and getter it. Because he doesn't have that much of a chance to be on the map, because he's constantly non-stop pressure, right? Because I'm non-stop pressuring him at his own base, he doesn't have a time to send out raiding parties to like find sneaky villagers gathering boar or sneaky villagers on any other resources, because he's non-stop under pressure. So like, as you can see, I'm sending the villagers out on the board. So if you are in a situation, again, if you are in a situation like this, that you can go and collect the boar, just go immediately. You have the map control. He has no chance to do anything. Just send out 8 villager, collect that board. You can even build towers here if you are scared a little bit. Just build a tower because you're gonna have a lot of wood. And you can see my food economy is just skyrocketing right now because of the professional scout. I'm pushing him again. And eventually he will say GG, he couldn't get her more resources, and I was almost up to the castle age. This is how simple to play with China. There is no like, you don't need to go academy or university or anything like that. Very, very simple, and you will be able to win so many games because how simple it is to